Hello, my name is Megan, and I am going to be playing Aspen Wiserest. She is an owlin. She journals a lot, so I will be reading some of her journal entries today. I'm supposed to be learning about how to be a better spellcaster. If I write things down, it'll look like I'm paying attention. How did I even get here? I'm almost failing this class, and I'm a healer. I heal by casting spells, and I'm supposed to be good at it. I do okay in my other classes, still not great, but this one is harder for me than the rest for some reason. I take Natural Theology 101, where I study about different gods, such as my 3 favorites right now. There's Elistre, Oberon, and Amantian. I kind of don't have the pronunciation right, but I'm working on it. I also take Flight Control, Wind Whispering, Healing Arts, where I found out when I heal, my feathers glow. And lastly, I take Spellcasting for Dummies, which is the one that I'm writing in right now. And it's exactly how it sounds. Some things about me and how I got here. I lived in the Vitality Tree of the Feywild. My family owns a kingdom, the Wiserest Kingdom. It's just me and my parents, Zephyr and Aurora Wiserest. I think it's pretty special because our kingdom is primarily nocturnal, or those who really don't care and like the nightlife. My family values connections to other kingdoms a lot and rely on others. We send out a lot of stuff like healing, artisan, and moonlight supplies in return. My community is very social, very tight-knit, and very jubilee. We have some extra protection and rotation of security in the daytime, just because that's when the majority of places around us operate and it's dangerous to leave a kingdom sleeping. I'd say it's paradise. I love our community, our traditions, the nightlife, and my home. But my family has this tradition. When a child who is an heir to the kingdom is born, an appointed owl, I call him Greg, but I don't know his real name, gives a prophecy about the said heir. My grandparents and my parents' prophecies were pretty great from what I can remember, and you can see it with how the kingdom is run. Mine, however, is a little bit different. My parents and their entire kingdom saw the prophecy and kind of went into a frenzy. They always made sure that there were eyes on me when I was at the kingdom, and in fear, they sent me to a school in Hunchy so they don't really have to worry about me messing everything up. They see me as a ticking time bomb, like I'm going to turn around and hurt everything in an instant. I just wish things were different. My fate has been sealed for me before I could even have a breath. I lived my whole life wanting to prove them wrong, and I think that this is a good start. Things aren't too bad anyways. I made a group of friends here that don't know about my prophecy. I think if they were to know, they'd avoid getting too close to me, but we are a super awesome group called the Radiants. I remember hearing this name in one of my classes, and I liked the sound of it, so it stuck. We sneak out at night between classes and fight crime. Not really, but that would be cool. Last Friday, we saw someone leave the coffee shop in school without paying, and we turned him into the admin. We explore a lot too. There was one night that we spent the entirety of the night out, healing, looking at places, and enjoying each other's company. We all began to head our separate ways, and my best buddy Thorn asked me to talk for a second. We waited until everybody left, and he brought me to the roof of our school. We talked about anything and everything for hours, and we watched the sun come up together. I told him about my prophecy, and he was very understanding. He didn't care. The night was really fun. Here is a list of my friends. There's Thorn, Quellara, and Eris. We used to have another friend, a part of our group, but he's not with us anymore. His name was Spire, and he was an Earth Genasi monk. He was very level-headed, patient, and calm. We were on a field trip in the Feywild, visiting a village called Wonky Tonky a few months ago, and we were in a really weird part of town. I'm not too sure what happened, but I saw the building he was in crumble down on top of him. And just like that, he was gone. I have a feeling that it wasn't all that accidental. And one day, I hope to find out how it happened. Anyways, on to some lighter things. I have this really cool pen that I'm writing with that Thorn bought for me, and got some for the rest of the group too, and it has a little sun guy on it. Cute, right? Radiance, get it? Oh shoot, I forgot to feed Gouda this morning. He's my pet mouse. I found him on our field trip to Wonky Tonky. He was in the alley, and I just couldn't say no to him. Well, we're talking about cantrips in class again. And if my eyes get glassy, my professor will call me out and see it as boredom. So I should probably end this entry for now. Until next time, Aspen! Woo! I'm not an actor. I just play Dungeons and Dragons.